If you're someone that's deciding whether to trade a live trading account or a prop firm account, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the good, the bad, and what actually makes you profitable. Me personally, I've actually done both. I've traded with my own live account. I've traded for the past 5 years, and I didn't really know too much about prop firms. Throughout my trading journey, prop firms started to become very popular, and in the beginning, I didn't really buy into the hype. But after understanding the real benefits and the real value of it, since then, I've helped a lot of people be able to get capital to start trading within a prop firm up to $200,000 in capital. And by the end of this video, I'll even show you guys how you could actually get up to $200,000 in capital just for being a part of my community. And I'll even give you guys a recommendation in terms of the broker that I personally use to trade within my live account. So first, let's talk about the difference between a live trading account and a funded or prop firm account. So a live trading account is where you are actually depositing your own money to be the capital that you're leveraging and risking within the markets. Within a prop firm, this is where you actually have the ability to use a fund's or a company's money to be able to trade and invest. And typically you have to pass some sort of evaluation process, and then after that you get their capital to trade with, and you keep a percentage of all of the profits. So to dive a little bit deeper, when it comes down to live trading, I want to go over some pros and cons so that you guys understand which is truly for you or what you personally believe to be the best start for yourself. And along with that, I will also give you my advice with the years of experience that I have. The pros of trading with the live account. The first pro is that you are actually in control. There is no specific rules, limitations on how much you could lose a day, or how much money you could actually make. You are able to withdraw 100% of your profits, and you have full control over 100% of the capital that you deposit into your account. With the live account that I personally trade and invest with, you're able to actually get your withdrawals typically within the hour of actually requesting the withdrawal. So there's really no long waiting process. You got full freedom over your money and over your results. Now, diving into the cons. The first con is that all of your capital is actually at risk. So this is something that you have to be very, very careful with. When you're new to trading and investing, one thing that I had to really learn that helped me in my journey was when I shifted my mindset from thinking that the money in my trading account was the same as the money in my bank account. And what I mean when I say this is that when you make a decision to start trading and investing, you have to set money aside that you are no longer emotionally attached to. This money has to have a specific purpose, and that purpose is growth. So you can't be worried about, if I lose this money, then I won't be able to pay my bills. You should only put into a trading account what you're willing to lose if all goes wrong. But that is sometimes a con for certain people. Some people don't want to lose their own personal money, but I do want you to understand that there is a risk in everything, and we'll talk a little bit more about the risk when it comes down to taking the prop firm route, where you're actually using someone else's capital. The next con is similar to the first point that I made, and this is just talking about the emotional attachment to the money. Usually when it's your own money, it's a lot harder to cope with the wins and cope with the losses. When you win money and you know that you can pull all that money out, it's easy to get greedy, it's easy to get ambitious and want to make even more money than what you personally should be making. And so it's a little bit emotionally harder to manage for those who are actually beginners. Last but not least is slower growth unless you have a lot of capital to work with. When I first got into trading and investing, I only had about $200 within my trading account. And so I had to get very, very comfortable with seeing $20, $100, and seeing the smaller gains, while other people who have more capital was seeing $1,000 days. And so what I really recommend for anybody that is at this point of your journey where you're trading your own live account and you don't have a lot of capital to risk or put in, you cannot focus on the dollar growth. You must focus on the percentage growth of your account. Recently, just today, honestly speaking, making this video, I woke up, I took a trade on gold, and today I literally grew a $300 account over 50%. And it was simply because it was a smaller account, but I took a great trade, and that great trade, it went over 200 pips, and I risked maybe, I think, around like $40-$50. So the risk was a little high based off of that account size, but I was able to grow that account. It was over $180, which came out to be over 50%. And so if someone is just looking at $180 and comparing it to their bills, comparing it to what they make at their job, that might not seem like a lot of money. But if you could make 50% with a $300 account, you could make 50% with a $3,000 account. So you just got to go out there and get more capital. Now, when it comes down to trading a live account, you definitely want to be very, very safe. You want to make sure that you're actually trading with a recommended broker, a broker that people have used before, have gotten withdrawals, have gotten payouts on, because I've seen a lot of people in the trading space make certain decisions to use certain brokers and they weren't able to get their money, things like that. So a broker that I personally use and that I would recommend, that I've actually gotten withdrawals and seen results with, is actually Trident Markets. If you guys want to know how to set up an account, if you're very new to trading, down below will be a video playlist that'll show you guys exactly how to create that account, how to fund that account, and how you can actually take advantage of it. And if you guys have any questions, definitely go ahead and drop those questions in the description box below. Now, let's go ahead and dive into the pros and the cons of a funded account or a prop firm account. So the first pro is that you actually don't have to risk your own money. The overall focus and the purpose of a prop firm account is you being able to get more capital to be able to see bigger results within the market. This is something that sometimes people usually only resort to once they have the skill developed and they have already been able to grow smaller accounts, and now they just want to go ahead and grow larger accounts. So when you're trading these accounts, you're given the capital. So it's not your own money. You don't have to have that same emotional attachment to losing and risking your last. You're trading someone else's money, and also you're getting a lot more capital, so you have a way higher leverage to be able to see more profits and results than you would if you had a typical smaller account of your own. So all in all, this is something that is very great for disciplined traders and individuals who have the skills but just simply lack the funds. Now, the cons of a funded or prop firm account. The first one is actually going to be you actually have to pass an evaluation challenge before you're actually given the official capital that you can withdraw. So what this typically looks like is different for all different prop firms. Usually there's a phase 1 and a phase 2. Some usually have a phase 1 and then they got some other term for a phase 2, but they don't call it a buffer period or something like that. It is really just a prolonged process to make sure that you're still able to make money. So typically these challenges, they have rules and requirements that you must follow, rightfully so, to make sure that you know what you're doing trading and that you're not just getting lucky as a trader. They don't want to give you capital, you luck up, they pay you out a lot of money, and then you end up losing a lot of money. So they have a challenge where you can only lose a certain amount of money per day. You can only lose a certain amount of money within the entire challenge, and there's usually a profit target that you must reach within a specific time frame. So when I first started getting into trading prop firms, they had a time limit. Now I'm seeing a lot of prop firms no longer have a time limit, but they have a minimum. So you must trade a minimum of 15 days, a minimum of 5 days, a minimum of 10 days, just so that you don't win the account and make enough money in 1 day or 2 days and get lucky, and then they give you the capital and you end up losing it. Now, not only just that, but when it comes down to the challenge, if you're someone who doesn't have the skill, if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of skill, you might lose and fail the challenge a couple of times. And so the con of this is it can actually get very expensive if you're very ambitious on passing this challenge and you don't have the right education, you don't have the right tools, you don't have the right skill to pass the challenge. I know I made a TikTok post and it was to be funny, but I was like, when you're buying your 168th prop firm or something like that, and it was a bunch of people in the comments like, bro, you're speaking to me, facts, and they're laughing, and I'm really like, y'all are losing a lot of money that you could have probably just put into a live account. So the con of it is the challenge for some people who don't have the skill. A lot of people actually failed their challenge the first time. Another con that I will also say is a potential for delays within your payouts, depending on the firm that you're actually using. Another thing when it comes down to it, this is something that you also must be very careful with. I know individuals who were trading for prop firms for months, and then out of nowhere the firm went out of business and things like that, and it took a long time for people to actually get their payouts and see results. And so when it comes down to prop firms, you guys, right now there is only a couple of different prop firms that I actually trust. And I only trust them because I've seen people actually withdraw from them. But one of the main ones that I'm using and then that individuals within my community use is actually called TradeX Mastery. And so this prop firm typically has a 2-phase challenge, and they even have options on their site to where sometimes they'll do a promotion to where you only need 1 phase, and now you can actually pass the challenge a lot faster to get to the capital a lot quicker. And typically they give you 80% payouts. So you could probably get a $10,000 account for like $100. That'll be a 2-phase account. Phase 1, you have to make 10%, and that'll be like $1,000. Phase 2, you'll have to make 5%. That's 500. You make 1,000, you make 500. You get a minimum of 15 days. It could take you as long as it pretty much needs. And after that, you'll keep 80% of all of your payouts. They have $10,000 accounts, 25, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. So if you're personally looking for a trusted prop firm to actually get into, not only do I have experience with this platform and this prop firm, but we have a lot of people within our community that has been able to withdraw. And so I might even pull up some screenshots on the side or something like that to where you guys could see it. So there's also going to be a link down below in the description. If you would like to take advantage of this prop firm specifically, you have the option to use that one, or even do your research and find another prop firm that you personally would want. So when it comes down to trading funded accounts, the key is finding the right prop firm and having the right mentorship and education if you don't already have the skills developed. And that is exactly why within my community, we have an amazing offer right now that I was very grateful to be able to put together. And this offer pretty much allows anyone that is actually looking to get access to my paid community. You actually will get the education, tools, resources, and we even host live sessions as well to help individuals who are trading live and even trading prop firms to be able to get the results that they're actually looking to see out of trading all around. And for every single person that joins our community, we actually gift them with up to $200,000 within a prop firm challenge so that they actually could pass and get the capital. Now, understand, you guys, there's no pressure on this. You also could fund up your own account. You don't have to personally trade the prop firm if you don't want to, but this is just an amazing additional resource that you can take advantage of using our community, our experience, and our resources to get through this prop firm challenge, and also take the money that you've been able to get payouts from within the prop firm and fund it up into your own personal account. Now, all in all, if you came to this video really looking for my own personal recommendation of what to actually do, it all personally just depends on the type of person that you are. If you have the capital and you want full freedom of that capital to be able to withdraw whenever it is that you want, live trading will be the route that you personally might want to take. If you are somebody who is skilled or in the process of becoming skilled, but you're disciplined and you just pretty much lack the capital, a funded account could be that great accelerator for you to give you a jump start, give you the capital that you need to still fund your own live account, and then you can even make money through both, right? I know individuals who are getting weekly withdrawals from their prop firm, and they're also putting partials of that withdrawal into a live account, and they're withdrawing daily or multiple times throughout the week throughout their live account. So my personal opinion, the best setup is actually take advantage of both. If you have the opportunity to where you could put a good amount of starting capital, at least $100 within a live broker account, a good amount is really 500 plus. A great amount to be in is a couple of thousand. So if you could start in any one of those ranges, then I personally recommend funding up a live account, and I would even recommend taking advantage of the prop firm. Like it's no harm in attempting. It's no harm in trying, and I believe that all opportunities should be executed if you're somebody that is really looking to create a lot of success in life. You just got to make sure that you're willing to be disciplined and go through the process the correct way with the prop firm, so that it's not becoming a habit of you losing challenges and just purchasing challenges over and over and over again. So again, if you're somebody who is watching this video just really looking for your own personal starting point, I definitely want to extend the offer. I do have a free community that you can actually join. It's linked down below in the description box. But if you are somebody that is really serious, you know that trading is something that you really want to get into, and you don't want no fluff, you just want straight value, straight information, you want access to tools and resources 24/7 that can help you get the results that you're looking for, whether that's making money consistently within the market or really just fully diving into the right education and developing the right strategies to become profitable trading. We also have a community, you guys, where you guys can get access to training, education, step-by-step within short, direct, straight to the point videos. We have live sessions, and we even have apps, tools, and scanners that can actually systemize the process for you to actually getting results. And also you can use all of these resources to help you even get funding and actually start to withdraw and see results. And for a limited time right now, every individual that is actually locking in within my paid community is getting the chance to get up to $200,000 within prop firm trading capital. So if you want to go ahead and learn more about that, I also have a video linked in the description box below that talks about how to actually get started in trading, and it'll also show you guys everything it is that we have to offer within our community that you could take advantage of so that you can actually jumpstart your trading journey to get the best results that you're actually looking for. So all in all, to close out this video, both live trading and trading a prop firm, in my personal opinion, have their own place and are very beneficial for those who actually fit within those categories. And so you just have to assess and ask yourself, where do you fit in? And then you get in where you fit in, and you either go live, you either go prop firm, or you either go both. And you just make sure that you have the right mentorship, the right education, and the right discipline to help you see results with either or, because it takes the same thing within both avenues. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and again, make sure that you check out the description box below so that you can actually get access to my free community or learn more about how you can actually be a part of my paid community. Turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of the other future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Nowadays all of my enemies want to